So my day starts at 5:20 in the afternoon, because that's when my mom usually calls me, and it's always 5:20. My mom is usually 8 hours behind me, behind Brisbane. So for me, when it's 5:20, for them it's just morning. Should I tell you about what my mom said? She just called me. She was like, I'm gonna tell you this, but you're gonna promise me you're not gonna cry. No, Nonna, non piangere. And so she was like, I've been tested positive, and Nonna is as well. And she didn't say anything else. My Nonna first got it, and my mom was delivering grocery stores to her. And my mom started feeling very weak, and she had this pain in her bones. And she started coughing.
Allora, stamattina sono partita con la tosse.
Obviously, they're more concerned about my Nonna, because she's 82. She's been doing dialysis for over 10 years now, and she's diabetic, and she has lots of other stuff going on. So of course her immune system is very weak. 3 times a week, the military nurses are taking my Nonna into hospital for dialysis, and there's no specific ward there. So every room is full of like patient with COVID.
Ascoltami, tu dici che non hai, cioè non avresti preso il corona perché sei andato in ospedale?
Sì. Ma me l'hanno anche detto là, mi hanno detto guarda che qui c'è il pericolo di prendere il corona. E ho preso la corona.
I think my biggest concern is, even though she gets worse, she won't be taken into the hospital, because they're trying to save younger people and younger generations. Nonna lives in Ronco, in the very, very countryside, and she lives in this little tiny street full of like trees, and the whole life she's been living in that house is just so beautiful. My family lives in Piacenza. It's a small city in the north of Italy, near Milan. I'm the youngest, and then there's my sister. She's 24.
Ciao! Come stai?
Bene, dai. E abbiamo parlato un po'. La nonna ha dormito tutto il tempo ed erano tipo le 3 di pomeriggio.
Madonna.
Non ha reagito bene perché da che sta facendo la cura è sempre a letto e mangia niente. Il papà poi si è buttato giù 2 giorni fa, ha iniziato a piangere e...
When I came to Australia for the first time, it was an exchange year. And so even though the first 3 months were very, very bad, I was trying to prove to my family that I was strong enough to make it 12 months. And so from that time, I've always been trying to solve things by myself. For this situation, whenever I'm worried about my mom or Nonna, I don't want to make them even more worried about me. I pick up my phone in my voice memo and I just talk to myself in front of the mirror. I'm living in a bubble, and I don't really look at the time before 5:20. I don't really care about what time is it, or if it's lunchtime, if it's breakfast time, I don't care about it. My dad is actually really happy that I'm here, because obviously the situation is safer and more controlled over here. But my sister is very anxious about me being alone in this time. It's 6:10 p.m. and my mom hasn't called me yet. Waiting is hard. My mind is taking me in very dark places at the moment. Okay. Well, let's paint. Yes, let's paint. I've always painted, yes, since I was a kid. Even though I'm not good at it, it's just something that I like to do, and I know that it's beneficial for my mind. And my grandpa was actually a painter, so, you know, it's nice. I'm scared to go to sleep, that's the thing, and I don't wanna miss a call from my mom.
Ciao nonna!
Ciao Anna.
Come stai?
Ascolta, buona Pasqua.
Anche a te.
Ascolta, lì è Pasqua anche lì.
È Pasqua anche qua, sì. Come ti senti oggi?
Oggi mi sento un fiore appassito, a stropio.
Un fiore appassito. Vabbè, intanto sei un fiore.
Sono contenta, un bacione, un bacione.
I always look out the window and I always imagine like me and my mom. Because like from my window you can see the Brisbane wheel, and so I always picture my mom and I up there. So my mom called me today. It was 5:21 actually, and she was like, I have a great news to tell you. She said that my grandma was finally testing negative.
Anna, un bacione. Guarda. Guarda che progressi.
And then my mom was negative as well. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy, and my sister was there as well. Even though my Nonna is still weak, and you know, it will be a slow process to go through. She eats and she talks, and you know, she laughs as well.
Cantiamo, cosa cantiamo?
Cantiamo... Non lo so, quello che vuoi tu. Dimmi.
I'm still scared because we don't know if people can get it again. So I'm happy, but if I have to be honest, I'm still scared. Now that the situation is getting better, I think that my day will start in the morning, and step by step at 5:20 I'll still be calling my mom because that's our routine now. But I think my day will start when I wake up.